And welcome back, everybody. We are day 5 in the Stranded Deep. The wee hours of the morning, 5:40 in the AM, whatever we want to call that. Today, we still have our shark. Ron, you done messed up, Ron. Now, we also have our raft coming together. We have got all of our sticks. How's our hunger and food? We are a little on the thirsty. Let's grab a little drink. Add some fiber to our water still. We have mined all of the clay. We have gathered all of the shipwrecks. It is time we find a new island. So we are going to make sure we have all of our final materials we need. I believe we do. Let's see, I want to bring gas cans. A raft should always have a spyglass. I want a label maker. I would like a singular flashlight. I don't need 6 of them. Oh, I already have a label maker. Never mind. Let's drop that. Make sure we've got everything. Have all of the engine stuff. All the foods we will need and farming stuff we will want to replant. I did bring all of the corrugated. I did. We have all of our lanterns, our pickaxe, and our hammer. We do have our cloth, leather, and we already have a flashlight in here, so this other one that I brought, don't need to bring. Did I leave anything in here? I have a compass and the ration. I don't think I actually have those, and this is all my clay, rocks, and some coconuts. Where did I put that hammer? Let's go ahead and stash that in there. Grabbing those rations just in case. With that being said, you know, I don't want to leave all of these if I can avoid it. Making sure I'm not leaving any space open for anything. Compass will be spot 2, or spot 1. Spyglass will be spot 2, so I can go back and forth. We are going to head, let's see here. I say we head that direction. Let's see what that island looks like. Looks like a reasonably sized island with at least 1 or 2 good sized shipwrecks. What other islands do we have out there? There's that one way over there, which I kind of like. That one looks a little bit larger. Not seeing any that direction. Let's double check, see if there are any behind us that look interesting. There's this one. That one doesn't look too bad, but looks a little small. I'm hoping to find us an island to make us our permanent base. Okay, our 2 contenders are that one and that one. Well, let's treat this in a democratic fashion. Let's go to the right one first. And away we go. Nowhere. Because the island, or the raft, is not allowing me to go anywhere. There we are. Go. And fortunately, we do not have to worry about the wind direction as they would have back in the day of sailing. The wind always seems to be at my back. I don't know why, but it does. Now, a few things to note while sailing. Do not need to worry about any of our containers falling off. Those container shelves are what hold them down. Compass always points north. There are many navigational tips you could use to point back to your base island if you would like. I'm just going to stick to when I find the base island, I'll find it. Yeah, that island is starting to look a little too small. This island's looking a little bigger. And now that we're out to sea a little bit, we could see more islands over there. That's a nice, that's got some tall trees on it. Now those really tall pine trees we cannot chop down. That one's got some good shipwrecks on it. And as we're sitting here sailing, we will notice that our raft does start to drift off to one side. It's never specific which way it will drift, but it does drift a little bit. And forgive my voice, everybody, I am still fighting a little bit of a cold. And things we will need to worry about on these larger islands, there will be hostile animals on them. Usually we will find large pigs or boars and giant crabs, which if that makes you hungry for king crab, you're not alone. It does me too. These things are huge. Weird thing is when you kill them, the legs just break off and disappear. I don't know about you, but if I get king crab, I also want those giant legs. Those things are huge. And we are getting pretty close. We will see more of the island come into shape and start to render in. It is about 10:30 in the AM, so when we get here, it will be perfect time to actually check out things. And here we see a shipwreck is right there. And immediately I see corrugated material, so good farming material. There is a giant crab along with some smaller crabbies. And we have drifted into sailed into a little bit of a cove. We're going to go ahead and raise our sail, drop our anchor. I am going to quickly not jump back on my raft. I really just want to drop all of this down. Let's see what we've got. Now, I don't happen to have any wood or sticks on me at the moment, so I don't have any way to make a spear. And I left all of my... Up there. There is the giant boar, the large boar. We got to worry about those things, because those things run at you and are quite dangerous. What I'm going to look for now, I just want to get a stick, and we are going to make a spear real fast, mainly to take out these crabs. Now, if you run up behind them, they will not turn and attack you, and you can just sit here and poke at them until they die. And there, it's dead. We will drag it back to our little area. Now, typically on these islands, there are 2 of these things and 1 large pig. You will see a couple smaller pigs. They won't try to attack you. They will actually run from you. And that actually makes them even harder to kill because all they do is run away. Uh-oh. Oh, and we will see snakes. When you hear them hiss, they curl up and then they will attack. You have to quickly get them. You can skin them and eat them. I'm going to do the appropriate thing and throw them into the water because I want nothing to do with them. I'm going to see if we can get up here and get this. Oh, he's already seen us. See the giant crab. He will come at you. He's going to get us a couple times. I'm not too worried. But now he is dead. Our hunting level has gone up. And the higher the hunting level, the more damage we do to these things when we kill them. Okay, we now have a lashing. We now have a crude bow. Now, a bow is obviously nothing without arrows. So to make arrows, we need a stone tool and a stick. So let's grab any rocks that we have. I believe we put them here. Uh-oh. Already full up on materials. And I don't know if we're going to make this our base island yet, but I do nonetheless need some arrows. I figure 8 should do now. We will put our bow here, and we'll go back to having our actual tools on our tool belt now. There. Now, anytime I see a stick, I can easily pick it up. Ooh. Another piece of corrugated. Great deal. This means I'll be able to make lots of farming plots. Check for any more loose sticks around here. If not, let's go ahead and harvest some of these little pine saplings here. Aha! Hold up, wasn't there a stick here? Oh, I used it already. Oh, I didn't even realize it because I was making the arrows. And remember, you don't have to have things in your inventory. Okay, where is... Ooh, potatoes. I will need to keep that in mind. Where'd that giant pig go? These loose sticks, get them picked up. Getting a little heated up on this sunny beach. Ooh, planks. Like it. Yep, my guy's getting a little toasty. More corrugated. Loving that. Okay, there I think is a little baby pig. He has no interest in hurting me. He's more afraid of me. Yes, the old adage is true. They're more afraid of me than I am of them. We got 2 cloth and another corrugated. We will get... This looks like it's going to be a good island for a base. The exception of the dangerous animals that are on it, and I can't seem to find, because now they're hiding. There he is. And he sees me. Ah! I need to get up to an island, because this guy actually does some serious damage. There we go. Now he can't get me. Oh, yes he can. Ow. Oh, crud. Get out of here. Mean pig. Mean pig. Ah! Okay, he will not come in the water. Oh, and if I'm not standing, I can't fire my bow. Now, this is one where you typically do want the arrow, the dot to land on your target. And some of these arrows obviously missed, and there's a chance I'll find them later, but most likely they are lost. Which is sad, because that means I lose the rocks it took to make them. And now I am out of arrows. There we go. I knew it would only take a couple more shots, but dang! He took me down pretty good, and now he's rolling around like crazy. They tend to do that when they're stuck full of projectiles. Hopefully when I drop him over here, I can retrieve all of my arrows and everything out of him. Now, I'm not going to skin him just yet, because once I skin him, the clock on when the meat goes bad will start, and I don't want the meat to go bad yet. I just want to... Let's see... I'm going to eat one of these rations, simply so I can get everything filled back up. I'm going to drop my spyglass, and I'm going to drop this compass. And over here next to my arrows, I will drop the bow. Now it is time. Ooh, getting a little grayscale out there. Beautiful sunset. We now have all of the harmful animals. There might still be a snake out here. I'm not too worried, but now that we have this place cleared out, I really think this would be a good island. for a base setup. It is possible there's better islands, but I like this. I'm happy. And I don't want to keep like looking around forever. So now we're just going to go through. On my base island, I do not intend to chop down every single large palm tree. I will chop down all of these pine saplings simply for the sticks. And palm saplings will continue to regrow as always. So we'll chop the rest of this down. And we will start work on an actual base. Let's gather these potatoes. Now, foods like potatoes will spoil if you don't plant them or eat them relatively quickly. But even spoiled potatoes can be replanted or used in a fuel still to make the fuel. I'm trying to get a feel for where would be an area to place our little base. Got a nice big rock here we'll be able to mine up. These large pine trees here, we will not be able to chop those down. I won't chop down all the palm trees, like I said, because they're nice. Axe is at about 62%, so we're good. And I'm specifically leaving the yuccas just for now, because those are the larger ones. I could easily see where they are. And now that I say it out loud, it really doesn't make sense, because the sooner I chop them down, the sooner they regrow. So we may as well chop them down. So I have not crafted a hoe, which I need to do. Which means I need a stone tool. I believe I'll need a stick. And what was the crude hoe? I need a lashing, a stick, and a stone tool. Crude hoe. Now, you have to have a crude hoe to be able to make any kind of farming materials. So with 6 corrugated, I can now make 3 farming materials. Let me check these little plant things here, see if they have any hippie plants in them. And I usually like my planting and farming area to be somewhat flat. And the reason I always make it and I prefer to make it out of corrugated material is of all the materials you can make, a wood, plank, or corrugated farming plot, the corrugated farming plot is the one that will retain water the most, and when it storms, it will automatically fill up with water. There's 1, 2, and yes, my OCD does kick in at times here. 3. Let's go ahead and make a run around here. Any other corrugated? Aha, so here's enough for a 4th one. And we will be scavenging the shipwrecks around here. It is currently almost midnight. Another... what'd I do? What did I... Oh, now that's cheeky. It's sitting in the rock. There's 3. Need 1 more to make me another patch of corrugated farming material. So now I'm poisoned. I have the little mumps going on my skin. That was cheeky. I'm going to build something there so I don't ever see that again. I can't believe that. Let's go ahead and drop that. Oh, come on, fall over. Drop that. Now, we will definitely need to make a water still, which I have a dehusked coconut in here for that. At least I thought I did. Dehusked coconut I will need a cloth. I will need 3 rocks and some palm branches. Okay. There we go. Oh, no room in the inventory. What do I got here? Pick up my palm fronds. Now, I will be making more than one water still, but the best place to make one to start out here will be... Oh, and I need 3 rocks. Whoopsie. Will be near the farming plots, because we do have to occasionally water them. Inventory management is the hardest part of this game. Let's pick up these items I've been leaving laid around here, because I didn't have any inventory space. And let's remember the hiding starfish. Okay, loads and loads of rocks now, and I haven't even broke down the ones that are on the island. Any rocks or anything else of value out here on this little area? This area right here would be perfect for a lighthouse or a tower of some kind. I like that. What? The ship! That is a crucial piece of today's story, of the story in this game. That means we are that close to where we have to go for the end. Too bad we're still a long ways from going there. One thing I'd want to go there for now is parts for the gyrocopter we're going to build. Now we have enough to make our water still. Water still. And no, I'm not gonna make it. I should make another one. Let's go ahead and double up on our water production here. There. And now, the next thing I want to make, I know this is skipping ahead a little bit. I want the furnace, simply because that is how I can make the water bottle, which is clay and lashing. So to make the furnace, 6 clay, 3 sticks. Now to figure out where I would build it. Let's pile up our clay here real fast. Pile up our lashings. Yes, I know it seems a little ridiculous just to take them all out and pile them on the ground, but they are much easier to get to when they're on the ground. And the pile of coconuts that will not roll away. Okay. So I need 2 lashings, 3 sticks, and 6 clay. At 5 in the morning, we are almost done for the day. Now, I am thinking our furnace is going to go over here, because over here is where I think we will have a little bit of a dock. Or this might be where we build the house. But for now, we're going to put it right here. Furnace. Oh, did not want to do that. Dang it. Oh well. I have a single lashing. And how many clay did it take to make a water skin or a water bottle? Where'd it go? Water bottle. 2 clay and 1 lashing. Great deal. As the sun comes up on day number 6, we now have a water bottle. We have a refill. We have renewable water. And we have farming areas, which we will plant some yucca fruit. And we will also plant the other most important part, I believe, of the farming part of the game, the pippy plant, because we're going to get poisoned quite a bit. We're currently poisoned at the moment. And we will need to plant some potatoes and some of the other fruits, but let's get this pippy plant going. Let's go ahead and get a renewable aloe. And I don't know, what do we want to put? We'll put an EVGA here. Now, if we plant something we want to take off, we have to use the hoe to remove it. We will give each farming plot a little bit of water, and we will have to fill our water stills, but that, the one I want to fill most right now is the Pippy plant, so it can grow. That will do it for day 5. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to keep checking in every day for an update to the Stranded Deep. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. That does help out the channel tremendously. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day. This is Izax signing off. God bless.